What is wrong, YouTube? I am seriously concerned about this. Some of the things that you've been doing recently just don't make much sense to people. And if you don't know what I'm talking about this lovely tweet you made earlier. Why do you want to make these changes while all of these big problems run rampant on your platform? Now I can understand if you're working on them behind the scenes, but right now, those problems are the problems people want to see fixed. And so if you're working on them behind the scenes, then okay, that's understandable, but at least let us know about that fact instead of continuing to make these weird, stupid changes to your platform. I thought you were going to be more transparent this year. Yes, I guess you are, with giving us 2 months of a warning about this change. But why is this change being done in the first place? Why is this change so important to be done that it deserves to be announced over dealing with the copyright claim and the copyright strike abuse currently breaking your platform? What about the demonetization issues that is vapid and so annoying to your average creator because your rules aren't clear enough on what's likely to get demonetized and what won't? What about these problems that creators experience every single day? Why is abbreviating the sub count of a channel such an important thing to you? And why are you changing the API to do this, of all things? This is where I stand with this. Consistency across the platform may be something some people want, but me as a YouTuber and as a viewer of a lot of different YouTube channels, I like how the system works. I like how when you're watching a video on a YouTube watch page on your phone, you see it all simplified. You see the views rounded to the closest 1,000 number if it's at over 1,000 views. I like how the sub count's simplified in that form. But you know what I also like? When you expand the description and instead of it being abbreviated, it gives you the full detailed numbers of that video, of the view count of that video, and the subscribers of that channel. I like to be able to go to my favorite channel and see their sub count down to the newest number. I'm fine with this current abbreviation system you have. I'm fine with how it is on computer. I am fine with it. But you know what I also like? Being able to easily see the full number. And you know what? You know who else likes that? Big companies. Companies who offer sponsors to YouTubers. When they see a bigger number, like let's say you have 100,000 subscribers, 100,500 subscribers, your channel looks bigger than what it would be if you abbreviated to just 100,000. It makes your channel look better. It may make sponsor want to do a sponsor video with you. It makes you look better, and it works because the companies are able to see how you're currently growing via the motion in your sub count, via external apps like Social Blade, and also when you give them the data. Now another point that YouTube's making here is that you'd still be able to see the full sub count in the Creator Studio. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to my channel, right? Let's go to my channel right now. Right now, as I'm recording this, my channel sits, according to the YouTube app, at 1,693 subscribers. Let's screenshot that. Screenshotted. Now, let's go to the mobile studio, where it should be accurate, right, YouTube? That's what you're saying to me, eh? According to YouTube, my channel is apparently at 1,689 subscribers, 4 subs off. Now that may not seem like much, but when you become a bigger channel, this number can be more off because it's never real time. It's never kept on track properly. And you know what? We'll take this further and we'll go to the studio beta on the computer in order to prove my point here that yes, you can say that the mobile studio isn't as updated as the beta, but what about the beta? Is the beta at the right number? What do you know? It's not. It's as consistent as the mobile studio is. It's on the exact same number as the mobile studio, but both the studio beta and the mobile studio says it's at 1,689. This is my problem with you. And then the fact that you're going to change the API as well, meaning that places like Social Blade can't have as an accurate as a number, they will only ever get the abbreviated number, makes it worse. Because people use Social Blade to track their numbers more often than they use the Studio Beta. Because Social Blade's a little more accurate when it comes to sub numbers, because it does track it in actual real time. It's also a place where viewers who are interested in supporting the channel and helping the channel go to see how their favorite channel is growing. And you know what I think YouTube's doing this for? We all saw the cancel culture that was happening when the James Charles situation was going on, right? We all saw that he lost 3 million subscribers in the span of a week. We also all saw all the live streams of his sub count pop up on YouTube. And we all saw many of those channels blow up and gain tens to hundreds of thousands of subscribers off of the back of that live stream. I feel like YouTube has a problem with these guys creating content off of a sub count. And you know what? YouTube supports it. They monetize these channels. You know, a bunch of these channels, a bunch of the channels that were doing the James Charles versus Tatty sub count stream, they got monetized after they'd blown up off the back of that stream. They weren't monetized beforehand. Because it's clear to me that the API does not need to be changed in order to have the abbreviated numbers, but they're going to change it anyway to stop channels growing off of the back of these type of things. Well, you know what, YouTube? There's one simple thing you can do about this, and it's not changing the API or simplifying or abbreviating sub counts. It is by not monetizing these channels in the first place, to discourage the incentive to grow off the back of these things. And that is where my stance is currently. I hope that YouTube can understand this. Can understand, especially off of all the backlash on their tweet, that this is a change no one really wants. There may be a few people out there, but maybe make it an option to have always abbreviated sub counts in the settings. And don't force it upon people. People don't want it. So many people don't like this edition and don't want it. So don't force it upon us. So this is what I'm left at. YouTube, if you do see this video, I want you to think about this carefully and actually find a better reason on why you want to change this aside from consistency. Because I like it the way it is, and I know a lot of other people like it the way it is. I know a lot of people who would prefer the numbers to never be abbreviated anyway. I am fine with them being abbreviated in some places. Personally, I'm fine with that, especially on the mobile app, on how you can expand the description and the numbers will automatically unabbreviate themselves. But I am not fine with being forced into this. I don't like it, and I know a lot of people don't.